Mueller has gone after Michael Flynn for making one supposed false statement. Papadopoulos, one supposed false statement. Here you have four. So the average American, if they lie to the FBI, they get indicted. But the deputy director, if he lies 4 times, then he just goes to the inspector general and that's it. So we have to have equal justice that applies not just to the average American, but also to those people in those high levels of authority.
Well, that was Congressman Ron Desantis talking about the need, what he believes the need to be equal justice for Andy McCabe. Let's get someone who knows a lot about this to comment on it as well. Mike Huckabee, former governor of Arkansas, Fox News contributor, former GOP presidential candidate. Governor, good morning and happy Easter.
Good morning.
Appreciate having you this morning.
Happy Easter to you guys.
All right. Well, we will get to that topic in a moment. But let's start with, do you believe that Attorney General Sessions' appointment of a federal prosecutor to investigate FISA abuses is enough, or do we need a special counsel?
Well, it's a good first start. This prosecutor will have subpoena power. He can file charges. He can do everything that needs to be done. The problem with the special prosecutor is, as we are seeing with Bob Mueller, they tend to go off the rails and start chasing things and having an unlimited degree of scope. I think this is a good first start. Jeff Sessions can always go back and appoint a special prosecutor, but once you cross that line, you can't uncross it. So this is the right move.
Yeah. All right. I want to get your thoughts as well on Roseanne. Do you watch that show? Governor, do you watch Roseanne?
I'm sorry, what was I didn't...
Do you watch Roseanne?
Yes, I did, and I thought it was, kind of an interesting way to say to America, there's a lot more people out here than the ones that you usually portray on sitcoms and the shows written and delivered totally by coastal elites.
Absolutely.
All right, so it's renewed for a second season. A lot of people are excited about this. Rob Lowe, who many of us know from The West Wing, he tweeted out a nice message about the show. He said the secret to Roseanne's massive ratings is that it celebrates people with huge political differences who are able to laugh and love each other as they passionately disagree. Well, not much to our surprise, Twitter started attacking him. Here's just a couple examples. Someone says, "I'm not able to laugh and love with anyone trying to destroy America. Thanks." Here's a second tweet. Roseanne attempts to normalize factlessness and the use of opinion as fact in a country that is being led by a person who is the epitome of the state of being, a country that is in decline to the point of imminent collapse. Hashtag no thank you. So, Governor, you can't even put out a message about our political differences and that being maybe something refreshing.
How well I know. I mean, the fact is, the greatest single characteristic of people on the far left is they have zero sense of humor. I mean, these are the most bitter, angry, really disappointing and disgusting people because they're so sad with life. I've never seen a group of people that are so unhappy. The thing that I think that they would find ironic if they understood irony, which they clearly don't, is that in the name of anti-fascism, they are fascist. And let me explain. The word fascist means people who want to suppress opposition and who want to control industry and commerce. That's exactly what the far left, the resistance movement, wants to do. If you don't agree with them, shut you down. They say diversity, they mean uniformity. They say tolerance, they mean intolerance. It's a strange bunch of people, I'll tell you that for sure.
And, Governor, they want to control speech, either through political correctness or shutting it down. A guy like Rob Lowe, he's no conservative. He's just saying, hey, maybe this works because, we can actually talk about things and disagree. But yet you look at college campuses or you look in our media today, it's a one-sided conversation unless you watch this channel or listen to you or talk radio.
He'll probably never tweet anything like that again because you get attacked, as you see all the time with yourself, Governor.
Yeah. Well, I do my tweets in part to keep the left occupied, firing at me because I really don't care what they think. Other people might, and they might just be rattled by the incoming. But I find it, honestly, it is sad because there used to be a few places where people of all viewpoints could come together. One of them was in music and the arts. The art of comedy is being lost today because political correctness has made it so that the things that we used to think are funny because they made us laugh at ourselves, these people can't laugh at themselves. They don't laugh at anything.
Governor,
they're just angry, and they don't want to be bothered by anything other than their anger.
Governor, just before we run out of time, it is Easter. We want to get your Easter message.
Well, mine is this. This week, I've had all 6 of my grandkids at my house. And you may say, what does that have to do with Easter? Well, here's what I've learned. My grandkids, I'm pretty sure, are all Russians because they meddle in everything, not just elections. And they have created a level of chaos, the likes of which may require the president to come and issue a FEMA declaration. But having said that,
maybe a pardon or two.
What I can learn from this is that with all that they've done, and it's been delightful. I've loved every single minute of it. Here's what I've learned. There's nothing they could do to my house or to me that would make me love them any less, or that would make me find less joy in them. And you know what? Easter is this. Easter is that when we were doing the worst thing we could to God by putting his son on the cross and killing him, he was doing the best thing he could for us by coming out of the grave and giving us everlasting life. That's the Easter message. It's that you can't do anything to God that will make him quit loving you. He loves you unconditionally, and he loves you uncontrollably. That's really what Easter is all about.
Unconditional love. That is so well said, Governor.
Something we need to hear on this Easter. Governor, thank you so much. Go back and enjoy those kiddos.
Such a beautiful family. Great to see you.
Thanks.